Well, how the hell do I follow that? Rabbi, reverends, sirs, Angela, Nigel, mum, dad, family, friends, and my gorgeous wife, Mrs. Melissa Durant. Well, what an emotional day. And in fact, what a unique day. Because did you know that a Jewish Guinness World Record has been set today? It's true, honestly. The Bloom Don wedding now holds the official record for the number of times that the phrases bar mitzvah boy and he doesn't look old enough have been used at a wedding. I'd like to start by thanking Rabbi Gerson Tag and Hasenmüller for what I'm sure you will all agree was an unbelievable service today. You both created an amazing atmosphere and a service that we will always remember. As Nigel mentioned earlier, at happy occasions like this, we are of course thinking about all of those close to us who are sadly no longer with us to enjoy today. And a special mention must go to the fabulous Grandma Gwenny, who, although unfortunately cannot be here tonight, would have definitely won the award for the most glamorous lady in the building. I'd also like to thank Amanda for not only being a brilliant chairperson tonight, but for all of your help over the last year. You've been our interior designer, Mel's landlady, and overall general life coordinator, and I'm not quite sure how we would have got to today without your help. Along with Jeremy and Gemma, Richard, Lindsay and Jimmy, I've been lucky enough to gain not just new siblings, but great friends. And I want to thank you all for welcoming me into your family since day one, and I look forward to sharing many more happy times with you all. And what about our bridesmaids and page boys? Have you ever seen a cuter group of kids in your life? You've all been amazing today, and I'm so proud to now officially be called Uncle Danny. Now on to my best man, Richard. Richard has almost definitely spent the last 10 minutes talking about how I was lucky that the rabbi didn't bar mitzvah me, and the fact that I've been plutzing orange spilkies for the Mancunians out there. Thank you, Richard. That was an incredible speech. Now, as you mentioned in your own wedding speech, we are very, very similar. And that's because you have set such a good example for me that I've ended up copying everything that you do. We both support Spurs, we both went to the same schools and university, we did the same GCSEs, practically the same A-levels, and we both like telling bad jokes. Together we are a comedy duo, and like Ant and Dec, you have the receding hairline and I look 12 years old. In fact, your wedding was so good that I even copied you by falling in love with a Mancunian and schlepping everyone up north. A quick glance at Richard's LinkedIn page will tell you all you need to know. With endorsements such as Richard is far and away the best recruiter I've ever worked with, and Richard is one of the best in the digital industry, it's not hard to see why James Caan of Dragon's Den fame went into business with you 2 years ago, and we're all extremely proud of you. My best man today, but you've been the best big brother anyone could hope for over the years. You've always been there for me, and with Karen, Mel and I know that we've always got somewhere to turn. We love you guys, and we can't wait to share many more simples with you both. I'd also like to thank all of my ushers who have done a sterling job today. Now, due to the military-like time restrictions imposed on my speech by our wedding planner, Nigel Don, also available for bar mitzvahs and all other simples, I had to cut certain sections of it out. Unfortunately, I haven't got time to squeeze in the bit about my stag, and tell you all what an amazing time we had in Ben Medina. Thanks to all the boys for making it such a good weekend, but in particular there are 4 people who deserve a special mention. Richard, Anthony, David, and of course, Steve-O. Mum and Dad, firstly, thank you for the amazing Ufruf that you put on for me last weekend. It was a brilliant way to start the celebrations. People often asked me the secret to maintaining my youthful appearance, and I really think one of the reasons is that Mum and Dad have strived to make my life as stress-free and carefree as possible. Mum is a real-life superhero. That's right in the genes. She's able to do anything, she never stops. She is my personal taxi service, she will always have dinner for me, even if I tell her that I won't be eating at home. She's available 24 hours a day, and she is available 24 hours a day, and is always there to talk to if I have a problem. There doesn't seem to be anything that can stop her. I really don't know how you do it, you look amazing tonight, and for me, forget Channel 4's choice, because you are the real Jewish Mother of the Year. Dad, did you know that you are famous amongst my friends for your terrible sense of humour? And Richard and I have ensured that we carry on this legacy. You see, if there's a bad joke to be made, we will tell it. Your notoriety is ever present, and whenever I make one of these jokes, which is a regular occurrence, the response is more often than not, "That was terrible." Followed by, "But David would have been proud." Aside from this, you seem to have assimilated a working knowledge of everything. From DIY, mortgage products, maps of Great Britain, and maps of Great Britain's best shortcuts, you are my real-life Google, and are always there to instantly help me out. I really cannot thank you both enough for all that you have done for me, and your love and support has allowed me to get where I am today. You have made Mel feel very much part of the family over the last 7 years. Thank you for everything, thank you for tonight, and we both love you very much. Grandma and Papa, your constant hints at me to get engaged by telling me that you weren't getting any younger finally worked. And we are both so proud and happy that you're here today to celebrate. If Mel and I are able to replicate the 62 years of happiness that you have both enjoyed, we know that we will be doing something right. Thank you both for all of your support, and I expect you to be the last two standing on the dance floor. Now, on to my new in-laws, Nigel and Angela. As Nigel is in the diamond business, I thought it would be appropriate to brush up on my diamond knowledge for this speech. One thing I did learn was that when assessing a diamond, there are the 4 C's criteria. There's carat, cut, colour, but the one that stood out when thinking about what to say about Nigel was clarity. You see, Nigel is a man who knows exactly what he wants, and is not afraid to speak his mind. Aside from his hair, there are simply no grey areas. If he likes it, he will tell you, and if he doesn't like it, he will also tell you. So by the time it came to me popping the question, I took the fact that he hadn't told me that he didn't like me to be a good sign. Due to the London-Manchester divide, I would need to call Nigel on my way home from work to ask him for his daughter's hand in marriage. I had spent the whole day practising and on spielkeys about what could go wrong. That evening, I finally made the call. Akin to a game of Russian roulette, I scrolled through my phone book until I found the Dons. This was it. I pressed call, and then she answered. She answered with that all too familiar tone, and uttered that greeting that we have all come to expect when phoning the Don household. Welcome to BT Answer 1579. I tried again, but it was still the BT Answer 1571 lady, and she couldn't help me. I couldn't wait any longer, so I phoned Nigel's mobile, and I got straight through. Nigel, there's something I want to ask you. Right? As you know, I've been with Mel for just over 6 years.